How to create a Google form. Complete tutorial. Whether you need to create a survey, quiz, registration form, or anything in between, Google Forms is a powerful and free tool. In this complete tutorial, I'll show you how to build a form from scratch on your laptop. So let's get started. Open your web browser and go to docs.google.com/forms. You'll see a variety of templates, but we'll start with a blank form to learn the basics. Click on the plus icon to begin. Alright, here's our blank canvas. First, give your form a title. Let's say we are creating a class feedback form. You can also add a description here, like, please provide your honest feedback. Now, let's add some questions. Click the plus button to add your first question. We have several question types to choose from: short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkbox, drop-down, and more. For this feedback form, let's start with a multiple choice question. First, we'll start with a general satisfaction question. We'll ask, how satisfied were you with the class content? This is a good opening question to gauge overall sentiment. Now, add your options: very satisfied, satisfied, neutral, dissatisfied, and very dissatisfied. You can also make questions required by toggling the required switch. This ensures respondents answer important questions. Now, let's add a different type of question. Click the plus button again. This time, let's add a linear scale question. This is great for gauging opinions on a scale. We'll ask about the instructor's teaching style. We'll ask, how would you rate the instructor's teaching style? We can set the scale from 1 to 5, where 1 is very poor and 5 is excellent. Now, let's add a paragraph for open-ended feedback. We'll ask, what could be improved about the class? This can help respondents focus their thoughts. Following the open-ended question, we'll include a file upload option. This will allow students to submit documents or files to provide concrete examples to support their suggestions. We'll ask, if you have any specific examples of what worked well and what could be improved, please upload them here. You can also configure the file types and file sizes you will accept for this question. Finally, let's ask about the logical preferences like date and time. Let's add a date question first. We'll ask, what date did you find the most helpful for learning the material? This can help instructors understand which sessions were more effective. And finally, a time question. This can be used for scheduling or understanding student availability. We'll ask, what time of day do you typically feel most focused and receptive to learning new material? You can also add a photo or video to your form. You can upload a photo or video from your computer, search for one online, or even use a link. Excellent. We have created a form with variety of question types, including multiple choice, linear scale, paragraph, file upload, date, and time. Remember, you can always arrange the order of the questions by dragging and dropping them. You can see that our questions have a logical flow. We start with general satisfaction, move to specific aspects like teaching style, then gather open-ended feedback and supporting examples, and finally ask about logical preferences like date and time. Remember, the order of your questions can significantly impact the quality of your responses. A well-structured form encourages thoughtful answers and makes it easier for you to analyze the data. Now, let's customize the look of our form. Click the paint icon at the top. Here, you can change the header image, choose theme colors, and even select different fonts. Now, before we finalize our form, let's explore the Settings tab. The Settings tab is essential for customizing how your form functions. Here, we have several important options. First, if you want to use your form for assessment, toggle the Mark this a quiz option. When you turn this on, you get additional quiz options. You can choose to release grades immediately after submission or lately after manual review. You can also choose to show respondents missed questions, correct answers, and point values. Under Responses, you can manage how responses are collected. You can choose to collect email addresses, limit to one response per person, or allow editing after submission. Under Presentation, you can customize the confirmation message respondents see after submitting the form. You can also show a progress bar or shuffle question order. Finally, under Defaults, you can set default settings for all your forms and questions, saving you time in the future. Once you are happy with your form, it's time to publish it. Before publishing, click the preview button to see what your form will look like to respondents. Now, click the Publish button. Once published, you can share it via email or copy a link to share. Great. Now let's talk about responses. Click the Responses tab. Here, you can see all the answers submitted. And that's it. You now know how to create Google Forms on your laptop. Whether you are collecting feedback, creating quizzes, or organizing events, Google Forms is a fantastic tool to have in your arsenal.